I can't remember anybody else who's in the next right now, but I'm sure they're doing well too. It's like everyone's doing well. Heath Slater's doing well. I guess he's not fired, so that's doing well for Heath Slater because I don't know how the hell he's still around. Oh, Alex Riley was there. He fought. Oh, that new guy, Alex Riley. I missed Alex Riley, so I'm glad he was there. He was awesome. He's fine. I like Alex Riley. He's awesome. Yes. And he was with Oksana, which means there was no English spoken at all in the warm-up for that match because they just both sound so horrible. The guy's a good wrestler. He's not great. I don't know him well enough. Apparently that was his first official match, but not his debut. Apparently he debuted in a tryout match a couple weeks ago. I don't remember that. I guess I missed that match, but apparently it happened, and he's a WWE superstar now or something. So it was the first time I saw him. It was a good match. It had a couple of mistakes, but I think he's a new wrestler, so we can't really judge him that much yet. It was a pretty good match. Randy Orton fought Alberto Del Rio in what I call a mushroom nose classic because I think both of them have noses that look like mushrooms. Personal problem.
Who?
Alberto Del Rio and Randy Orton. A Portobello mushroom nose classic. A PNC. They had a match. Their noses fought. It was a great. But when you think about their noses, look right now. If you're at home, bring up a picture of Alberto Del Rio and bring up a picture of Randy Orton and look at their noses.
Oh my god.
Their noses look like mushrooms. Randy Orton and Alberto Del Rio fought each other. It should have been a great match. It was a good match. It wasn't great. It wasn't as great as the two of them could do. They're both amazing wrestlers. So, he's not an amazing wrestler. Ricardo hit a crossbody. Randy Orton wound up winning via disqualification. I don't really remember why because I don't really care. They need to stop with all these damn guest announcers on SmackDown. I noticed that this week. Vicky Guerrero announces Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. Okay? The Funk-a-sarus announced Brodus Clay, who then in turn, yes, they are the Funk-a-sarus, and Brodus Clay's fans are the Funketeers. So that happened, and in turn, Brodus Clay, after they announce him, he announces them.
That's so stupid.
There was R-Truth came out with Kofi Kingston, and I guess what's his face, Lil Jimmy. They came out. Oh, Randy Orton won that match. I don't know if I said it. Do I need to say it because that mushroom nose wins every match he's in. I think if Randy Orton got in some kind of, if Randy Orton got hit by a car, the car would be in the hospital because he's so damn great he'd win that damn match too, apparently. So, that happened. R-Truth and Kofi Kingston fought Jack Swagger with, once again, a guest announcer, Vicky Guerrero, and Dolph Ziggler. I don't know, it was just, there you go. Another Raw rebound came, and then Santino, who I really could care less about, I'm surprised he's still the U.S. champion, another forgettable champion, tagged with Zack Ryder, who I guess has worn out his welcome with the fans because nobody cared that he was there. They got beat by Millions-a-dollas. Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, which apparently they're considering themselves to be in contendership for tag team titles. So, I guess the Usos are just never going to get a damn title shot, so that's fine. They came out, they did the Millions-a-dollas things I didn't understand, but it was hilarious. I love them. I'd like to hang out with Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. Not so much Titus O'Neil, Darren Young. And I love their sparkly shirts. I want one of those. So, Damien Sandow came out. He was really funny. He talked to Matt Striker about some junk. I don't really remember what it was. Brodus Clay fought Unico. Let me say, Brodus Clay, what a transition he made. I don't know if y'all remember him from NXT season. Brodus Clay was in NXT season, must be 3, because he wasn't with Caval. He must have been the season. No, 3 was the Divas. He was not in season 3. He must have been in NXT season 4, which then led to Redemption or something. I don't really know. But he's totally different. I don't know whose idea it was. Let's not have another big scary guy. Let's instead make him a funk dancer. Whatever. So that happened. Brodus Clay fought Unico. He won. There was another Raw rebound. Then Sheamus fought Chris Jericho. It ended with Alberto Del Rio interfering. I don't really remember who won. But I know they all took turns beating the tacos out of Alberto Del Rio. They beat this dude's ass. Everybody, there was chalupas flying, taquitos. It was insane. They just beat the dude's ass. Everybody had a finisher on him. Which to me should mean that he may win at the Fatal 4-Way. I hope he does. Sheamus is slowly becoming more of an important person to me, but he's just Sheamus. He just doesn't have the amount of time to me. I think the Fatal 4-Way could go either, if anybody gets a clean win, it's going to be Randy Orton because he's Randy Orton.
I got a headache.
Randy Orton? Randy Orton. She hates Randy Orton. So Randy Orton, yeah, they all just, Randy Orton and Sheamus had a moment where I thought Randy Orton was going to make out with him, but it's just how he walks up to people. He just walks up to people like, so. Like, I don't think he can stop himself from flirting with random people, even if it's Sheamus. So that happened. I'm really looking forward to Over the Limit. That match is going to be the match I want to see. I don't care about John Laurinaitis versus John Cena. I really don't care about CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. It's just, it is what it is.
That better be a damn good match.
CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. Even if it's not, nobody's going to say it's not. Even if CM Punk and Daniel Bryan is a terrible match, people are going to say it's a great match because it's CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So when you watch it, no matter what you say on the internet, think in your head and really be honest with yourself and let yourself know if you actually enjoy the match or if you just think you're supposed to, so you do. Really quick, I have to mention something before we go to the topic of the week. I know I didn't even get to that yet, but don't get mad at me. Bear with me. We'll take some stuff out, I'm sure. So, the WWE did this thing with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Be a Star campaign, and they show clips of it. And I had to say, for some reason, this week, it really got to me. The WWE does a lot of stupid crap.
Is that moment Alberto?
Yes, Alberto was in the Be a Star. When you cried for that, for the Be a Star campaign?
I don't know why.
I didn't see both of them until Smackdown. Apparently they aired it on Raw too, but the Make-A-Wish thing, first of all, the WWE Superstars, I talk a lot of trash on a lot of y'all every week on the show, but what y'all do at Make-A-Wish is so amazing, and it takes so much strength for y'all to go and do that, and it's just such a rewarding program for those kids, and I've dealt with a lot of illness and stuff in my family, but it was all adults, so I don't understand the amount of strength it takes a kid to fight the diseases they have to fight, and that it takes for a superstar to go in there and be strong for those children and really focus and grant the wishes they want granted. I saw CM Punk, Randy Orton, Triple H, and I know everybody does it, but I know John Cena is the Make-A-Wish ambassador, and he wrote the little article and everything. But the stuff that y'all do for those kids is so amazing. I just wanted to say, I'm sure none of y'all watch this, but in case y'all do, thank y'all. From me, I don't have any direct correlation to Make-A-Wish Foundation, but I just think it's really amazing that y'all do that. The WWE, the Superstars, the Divas, everybody involved in that, it's really, really great that y'all do, because I understand how those kids can idolize y'all. I idolize one or two of y'all, not all of y'all, but maybe one or two. So I know for those children to see, I'm sure for a sick kid seeing John Cena walk through his hospital door, I can't imagine the power that has for them. Or for them to see CM Punk walk through the door, Randy Orton walk through the door, Triple H walk through the door. I don't know how many people get excited about Kofi Kingston, but he did too. So good. Good for you, Kofi Kingston. I'm sure that one kid was really damn happy to see you there. So it's just a really cool thing, and I just wanted to take some time and really talk about that. And the Be a Star campaign too. Bullying is something I went through in high school. Well, not really high school, but middle school and elementary school. And now with the age of the internet, it's gotten so much worse that I think the Be a Star campaign for the WWE to be involved in that is really, really great. And I just think it's a good thing to stay with the times, and it's a good way to show these kids that might not have answers anywhere else that, yes, Mark Henry got picked on, Alberto Del Rio got picked on, everyone gets picked on. I think it's a really good initiative that you guys are doing with the Be a Star campaign as well. And the WWE does a lot of dumb things. And I know we boo people every week at shows, but just before you really decide to hate somebody in the WWE, really think about the stuff they do, because it's really, really amazing. Don't say you hate John Cena or one of the other guys, and I keep using John Cena because that seems to be the one everybody hates.
I hate Randy Orton.
Well, Randy Orton did make a wish, so don't hate him that much. It's just, y'all have to really focus on what else they do. Y'all don't know everything. I know a lot of y'all think y'all do, but y'all don't. It's really, really
You better prove it.
Make a wish and be a star. Two really, really great campaigns that the superstars in the WWE are doing. And I just think it's really, really awesome.
Randy Orton.
Topic of the week was wrestlers and steroids for this week. And I got a comment from Superman1. I know you well, my good friend. Shout out to you. Thank you for your comment. He says, I think... Oh, steroids. I believe some still use it, but not as many as people think. I don't think anyone in the WWE uses it because of the wellness policy. I don't know that it will allow them to use it anymore, but the thing that pisses me off about that is I've had family who wrestled, and I know people who do wrestle, and they wrestle clean, and I don't see why that's the first thing everyone goes to. Like, they're a wrestler, they must use steroids. Like Chris Brown, that's the first thing he went after. When Chris Benoit snapped, that's the first thing everybody said. Anytime anything happens with a wrestler, they say it's steroids. Like, so-and-so was at a restaurant and he got really sick and passed out in the bathroom. He must be on steroids. Maybe this bastard just ate some damn bad fish. Why is it always the first thing everyone points to is steroids? It's so stupid, and it's like, I know, if you watch old videos, if you watch classic matches, you can even see when the damn shift happened. These guys used to be big balloon animals, like tremendous guys, and then all of a sudden they became Bryan, Kendrick, and Shawn Michaels. I mean, let's look at the facts here, people. You can't look at CM Punk and say he's on steroids. Where? I think some of those guys could pee in a cup on live television, get a real doctor to check it, and people would still say the WWE rigged that he's on steroids. I'm not saying not everybody is. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I can see with my eyes that not everybody's on steroids. Did y'all notice? Okay, I saw this picture of The Rock when he got out of the WWE and how big he got again after WrestleMania. Did y'all see that? You saw that picture? There was a picture that surfaced, and it was a picture of The Rock looking, they said, totally jacked. He was freaking huge again.
I did see that.
Am I saying he's on steroids? I don't know. I don't know if you can take them via satellite, so I'm not sure. I don't think he can actually show up at the doctor's office to get them. So I don't know if he's on steroids or not. I'm just saying he wasn't that big at WrestleMania. Now he is. They can't risk people's health like that anymore. It's common sense. It's all about money in the WWE. It's not that important to be that big anymore. You wouldn't have Chris Jericho. You wouldn't have CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. Who else is a really small dude? Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan. Whatever. They're not on steroids. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know if they are or if they're not, but I don't think they are. What would be the point in the wellness policy if they were going to still let everybody run around on steroids? Weed? Weed is not that serious. I don't see why it's that hard for people to accept that maybe people are not on steroids anymore. It's always the first thing. It doesn't happen with baseball or basketball or football where there are proven actual cases of steroid use. People don't instantly make that connection like they do with professional wrestlers, and I don't get it. Why is it this huge stigma for professional wrestlers, but it's not for any other sport? I don't think it's fair, and hopefully one day it'll be gone. I don't know when, but one day it's got to stop. I'm tired of it. Like, stop talking about needles, injections, steroids, all these things. It's ridiculous. Let's just cut it out, okay? Not every wrestler's on steroids. That's it. So, next week's MartiMania's topic of the week, whatever, is going to be, what is your single favorite match that does not include The Undertaker? I had to put that stipulation there because I know everyone would say The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker and Triple H. So, non-Undertaker favorite match of all time. I'll let you know mine. You let me know yours. Tweet me at Marty05 for me, at MartiMania for the show. We will see you next week. And until next week, try not to tap out.